serves as a center of the junction of two important streets, Kavaya Street and Duras Street. Look, meatballs again. Come on, I must try them today. The National Historical Museum is another place to be visited. It exhibits weapons in World War II and most importantly, all the original works by Onufri. You must not leave Tirana without taking any souvenirs typical of this country. Made from metal, wood, stone, wool, or embroidery, the art of souvenirs demonstrates the Balkan influence. Çeleş is some kind of fez hat made of wool, whose form indicates the province one comes from. The vests are a work of art, with precious knitting and embroidery. Popular costumes differ from one province to another, with distinctions being in the handwork and elements of the costume. The most decorated parts are the vests and the jamadans of the festive costumes. Albanian men wore different silver jewelry, mostly waist and arm weapons, always richly adorned. The lake park is the lungs of Tirana. About 265 hectares make up this entertainment destination that includes the artificial lake, the aquadrome pools, the botanical gardens, and panoramic places. The park is dedicated to pedestrians and bicycles only. Throughout the day, you see people jogging, walking, making sports, sunbathing, or fishing. In broad daylight, I happened on an event at the Summer Amphitheater, or what's left of it. Built in 1974, it was designed as an outside theater under the influence of the Soviet Union. The lake park to the east of it leads to the state and academic authorities and Mother Albania Monument, 12 meters high near the National Martyrs Cemetery since 1971. Beyond the cemetery lie the outskirts and villages of Tirana, where agriculture has created a geometric harmony between fields and lakes. Farka Lake is a family destination famous for sports, boating, picnics, etc. With an area 4 times larger than the artificial lake, it has turned into an elite residential area over the past years. People are very friendly and offer the opportunity to enjoy a ride on the lake with different vessels, from the simplest to the motorized ones. A few kilometers from Tirana, in the Daidi Mountain, there's one of the 6 most renowned karst caves in Europe. Palumba's cave is one of the earliest dwelling places in the Neolithic era. A 70-meter-long tunnel is located 350 meters above sea level. Traces of this cave prove the existence of ancestors 10,000 years ago. This cave was originally visited by specialists in 1995. People believe that this cave was endless. To reach the cave, you must walk a 40-minute distance from the village of Palumbas. The cave has formed numerous paths along millions of years, where varieties of stalactites and stalagmites have been formed. Few kilometers away is Palumbas village, which I plan to visit and see from inside the fields. Tirana people have a reputation for quality, so old Tirana households never buy something at the market without trying first to make it at home. This applies to pepperoni and vegetables, fruit trees, wine grapes, and raki. Agriculture specialists believe that the Albanian Balisk was the variety of grape that is the ancestor of vineyards planted in Bordeaux. It was taken from Duras of today, which brought to light the famous Bordeaux wine. Tirana area is known for the wine variety Sheshizi. Wine in this area is produced at closed cycle, from vine to the glass, as a small family business. Wine consumption in Albania is 7 liters per capita annually. To reach the next destination on my list of places to see in Tirana, I have to take a taxi. Tirana Highland is an area quite visited by visitors. Between the Daiti Mountain and the Kraba Ridge, a natural spectacle unfolds. Perhaps because it's chosen to be still in touch with nature, away from the surrounding modernization. Among mountains with which connections is ensured by modest bridges and amidst a fantastical natural landscape, here is the Shenjerji waterfall. The rainy season is the best period to visit this waterfall. Although not so accessible, visitors are never rare enjoying outdoor activities or the restaurants famous for their abundance or quality of food. Tirana is one of the cities with its typical cuisine based on meat, dairy, spices, and land products. Each animal of the food chain represents an event for Tirana families. Turkey is a symbol of New Year's celebrations. Chicken or roosters are slaughtered in honor of a guest. Lamb and baby goat is used for major celebrations such as weddings and births. Meat cooking has a theory on its own in Albania. Slaughtering and meat preparation is done anatomically to respect divisions and form. Grilled meat is a tradition that still continues today. Meatballs are believed to be the culinary element that unites all the Balkan countries, like the pie or raki. Albania, as a Mediterranean country, has dedicated a special art to cooking bread and dough products. It comes in all forms, thereof the most famous being the wheat or cornbread and kulach. Tirana tava is the culinary emblem. It's made of cheese cream, tomato, meat, and spices. It strikes me that Tirana buildings seek to be of stone and tower-shaped, with small windows and surrounding wall to block sight from the outside. The street leads me to Daiti Mountain, 1,613 meters altitude at the foot of Tirana. Its top can be reached by car, cable car, or on a long journey by foot. It's thought that its vegetation is composed of 26 species of trees. The fun you can find visiting the national park includes horseback rides, shooting tables, nature hiking, and local sports. I chose the panoramic cableway to return to the city. Tirana is a very smooth combination of modern and old neighborhoods. Meanwhile, the way leads to the National Theater and the Metropole Theater. But being a weekday, no plays are on the agenda. However, people are so polite as to let me see the evidence. Pazari-Ri, or the New Bazaar, is one of the oldest neighborhoods of Tirana. Since old times, it was a sales center in Tirana, as suggested by the Turkish name Pazar. Today, it's one of the main markets selling fruit and vegetables and quality products. Here I found old handcrafts and pieces of Albanian artistic handwork. It's thought that the first buildings in Tirana were in the actual area from Vari Bamit up to the mall. This area still retains small one-story houses and the cobblestone alleys, red-tiled roofs and clay walls as a sign of fanaticism of inhabitants to distinguish between authentic Tirans and newcomers. Religious harmony is one of the Albanian values. Here they are some official religions: Sunni Muslim, Bektashi, Helvetite, Catholics, Orthodox, and Protestant. Tirana is the world capital of the Bektashi religion since 1925, when the Bektashi were detained and expelled from Turkey, while the Albanian autocephaly was officially recognized in 1937. Churches and mosques in Tirana are not only religious icons, but also symbols of respect for diversity. I cannot leave without tasting the tradition of the Albanian visit. Tiran's homes keep copper vessels once used for cooking and maintain the tradition of winter reserves and certainly raki. Albanian traditional drink is defined by the fruit from which it's distilled: plum, grape, blackberry, or whiteberry. It usually contains 40% alcohol. The visitor is treated with something sweet to eat, something to drink, and the serving is completed with a Turkish coffee. My visit ends where it started, at Skanderbeg Square. In the middle, the statue of the national hero, Skanderbeg, celebrates its 500th anniversary. So long, Tirana.